Maybe next time don't throw the ball deep when it's 4th and 1 and you need one more yard. And don't check it down on 3rd and long. And Nelson Aguilar, learn to secure a football. Well, I can see Aguilar learn to secure a football for once. Good win, Patriots. Not our proudest victory, but I'll take it. We're doomed. It's over. Our season is over. See you next year, everybody. I'm just going to pretend like this game never happened. Aaron Rodgers? More like Aaron Frogers, am I right? Almost lost to a 3rd-string QB. So Detroit, you had the number 1 offense in the league, am I correct? Well, so much for that. Doctor, I think I have a fever. Zappy fever? Yeah, that's what it's called. Right. Yeah, I got a bad case of Zappy fever. Because Bailey Zappi is the answer to the Patriots after all. I guess Mac Jones ain't it after all. Oh, what's that? He's going to be returning from injury possibly next week. Well, good to have him back. And again, I see this becoming the next Bledsoe Brady type deal. I had a feeling this was going to happen. But I didn't say anything about it because everybody was just going to laugh in my face for saying that the Bears were going to beat the Patriots. I don't know how, but I saw this coming from a mile away. And you know what, Patriots? You honestly deserve this. If your defense can't stop Justin Fields, then you might as well take the L. And Pats fans, stop hyping up Bailey Zappi like the second coming of Christ. The Patriots are not going to be as good as they were in the 2000s and the 2010s. So stop hyping up every QB, all because they had a couple good games against a team that doesn't have a defense and another team that hasn't even known what happiness feels like. Safe to say all my zappiness was gone after this game. Okay, to be fair, the Jets are a good team, but you had me worried there for a second, New England. Throughout most of that game, I was thinking, are we seriously going to lose to the freaking Jets? Well, mostly in the first and second quarter, and after that roughing the passer call, he erased a Mac Jones pick 6. Mac, you're lucky to still have a starting job. Maybe it might be time to bring back Zappy. However, I feel like everything's back to normal after that Monday night loss to the Bears. At least for now. Beat the Jets. It's pretty much the only thing that's guaranteed with the Patriots in the post-Brady era, is that we beat the Jets. Might have been an ugly game, but like I said, a win is a win and there are no style points. It's death by 1,000 field goals, but I'll take it. Yeah, the Colts look pretty bad. Yes! Marcus Jones, you are the man! You not only won us the game, you saved us from overtime! I didn't want to have to watch another second of that awful game. Hunter Henry caught that ball. That is a touchdown all day, and you know it. We have learned absolutely nothing from the playoff game. All right, a win's a win. We beat the Cardinals, got a winnable game against Vegas next week, and then a season-defining stretch ahead of us, where we have to face the Bengals, Dolphins, and Bills in that order. These next 4 games are pretty much going to define our season. Hey, Jacoby Myers, why don't you sit down and explain something to me? What was that? Okay, I am still really pissed off about the events of last week's game, so it would be a big help for me if you could do me a favor and beat the Bengals for once. Stevenson, you did it again. I guess we've learned one lesson from this season. Never trust Stevenson with the ball when it's late in the game and we're trailing. Or when we're... I can't even... I have an aneurysm every time I think about why we thought running that play against the Raiders was a good idea. What's that? I'm supposed to be talking about the Bengals game? Alright, fine. Why do we have to crap the bed when the other team scores more than 20 points? What's that you say? The The score of that game had never happened before. It's a dream come true. My Christmas wish came true. We got a scoregami. Now, if only Stevenson didn't cough up the ball at the end. What's that, you say? We actually won a game where the other team put up more than 20 points? Let's go! With our season on the line, we actually won. You're saying there's a chance after all. Now, all we have to do next week is just beat Buffalo, and we'll be in the playoffs. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Whatever. They did it for DeMar. They did it for DeMar Hamlin. Whatever. Our season's over, and I have a lot of words that I want to say about Matt Patricia, but if I gave my true thoughts on Matt Patricia, I'd be banned from YouTube and all my social medias. This season was a season full of what could have been. If one of our games had a different outcome, like one of our losses had a different outcome, we'd be in the playoffs. If Jacoby Myers didn't throw the game away because of Matt Patricia's stupidity and the entire Patriots organization's stupidity, and didn't give Chandler Jones a free pick 6, we would have beaten the Raiders, and we would have finished the season 9-8, assuming everything else happening after that went the way it did. If Stevenson hadn't fumbled against the Bengals, we would have beat the Bengals, and that loss against the Bills would have made us 9-8 on the season. If the refs were in our favor against the Vikings, we would have won that game. If more than one of those games had gone differently, we'd be at least 10-7. We're just a couple of bad calls, bad decisions, whatever, Matt Patricia's stupidity away from a 10-win season. And a 9-win season for that matter. A playoff spot for that matter. See you next year, boys. Now get rid of Patricia, or else. Just please get rid of Patricia. That's all I ask. And one more thing. How do you give up 2 kick return touchdowns in one game?